Hey folks, welcome to Special Spice.
Today we're continuing our Worst to First series with every Disneyland ride ranked.
We're doing numbers 38 to 35 today, but Disney churns out the gems, so honestly these are still pretty good.
We're excited to get back into Disneyland Park as their 70th anniversary quickly approaches.
So come along and let's have some fun.
Ooh. How we feeling today, Mo?
Excited.
Nice, I'm excited too.
The monorail reopens.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
But if it's not on our list, we're not gonna ride it.
It's okay, it's still nice to see.
Okay, we'll look at it. We're here at the downtown Disney entrance. We haven't been here in a bit. The line is a little bit backed up, the security line, but we'll see how it is. The old ESPN Zone building is being redeveloped, renovated right now. We're excited for there to be actual things inside of this building instead of it sitting vacant. And you might wonder, why are we starting on this side of the resort? Well, you're about to find out. We're gonna need some energy for this one. So Mo suggested Sip and Sonder, our first time trying it. Independent coffee shop from Inglewood, and we're happy they're here on the property. And our number 38 favorite ride is...
The monorail.
What, is that a ride? We are now boarding.
There's a few doors and these like cars, essentially. It's like a train. Of Disney. There's Autopia. And there's another monorail.
In the meantime, a monorail train is departing about every 5 minutes from the monorail station. Back to down.
Hello, Fantasyland.
We're now approaching the monorail station. Our final stop.
There's the Matterhorn.
Exiting the train. Signal for the train has come to a full pit stop, and the elevator doors have come to go.
Please remain seated until the monorail comes to a pit stop. Then collect your belongings, watch your head, and step carefully on the train.
It's a gorgeous afternoon. It just rained earlier, so it's nice and crisp. The monorail right now has these Mickey faces. They're kind of cute. It's kind of hard to see with the doors closed. I mean, open. You can kind of get a sense. So the monorail opened in 1959 as part of the Tomorrowland expansion when they were adding the Matterhorn and the submarines. And Walt Disney himself actually got the idea of a monorail from Germany the year before. In 1958, he visited Germany and was like, yo, that thing is awesome. I want to bring that to Tomorrowland. And so now we're here with a Disneyland monorail.
So why is the monorail number 38 on our list? So it is primarily a mode of transportation, but that said, when you look at the other modes of transportation, such as Disneyland Railroad, Mark Twain Riverboat, those just have a lot more to offer. Those you're actually seeing really unique behind the scenes things, and like the railroad has the dinosaurs. But the monorail, really all you're getting is a really cramped room with okay views. And then once you enter Tomorrowland, you're just kind of going in circles for no reason. Like, I'm like, wait, the station is there and we're just circling around it. So for me, like, I admire Walt Disney's ambition to add it, because he really wanted to look to the future of transportation. But I don't feel like it's that crucial of an element that it adds to Disneyland.
I agree with Tyler. As far as the transportation goes, it's a little claustrophobic. It doesn't have any unique things to offer besides just things that Disney doesn't want you to see already. That's why they're behind walls. And the colors are kind of gray and a little drab. All in all, it was a really awesome vision for the future, but the future is here, and I think it's a little bit more bright and colorful and fun than the monorail offers. I do love how the monorail is integrated into the design of the Matterhorn. Cast of the Footprint, discovered by Matterhorn Expedition South Slope, May 27, 1978. Do you think the Yeti rode the monorail? Do you think he'd fit?
Sometimes you just gotta stop and take it in. What is your favorite Disney castle from the castle parks? Tell us in the comments. It's a beautiful spring afternoon. The pink trumpet trees are in blossom. It is perfect right now, about 58 degrees. Bring it. How's it feel?
Perfect. I love it.
So what are we getting, Mo?
A jalapeno cheese pretzel.
Heck yeah.
So excited.
We're gonna need some food energy for the next one.
What will it be?
We're gonna check the refreshment corner, see if they have some warm pretzels in stock. It smells delicious. Positive signs. Jalapeno cheese pretzel.
Yum. We just got it from refreshment corner. It's warm. Woo. A little sick today. I feel like this has been sitting for a while, but I love jalapeno, I love cheese, and he doesn't like warm bread.
Is it as good as the cream cheese pretzel?
I like it better because I like spice.
Nice.
I love spice.
Savory over sweet, spice over sweet.
Special spice.
Okay. Hello.
Hi.
It's interesting right now to walk by the castle and Matterhorn from Main Street after our pretzel, because normally that's one of the first things we do. But when you enter on the monorail, it becomes something you do in the middle of your time. So it almost is disorienting in a way. And our number 37 favorite ride is not Matterhorn.
Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters.
So when Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters opened in 2005 at Disneyland, it was their first interactive dark ride. So basically you're shooting the, I don't know, what do you call them, lasers? The, I don't know.
Blasters.
Blasters, thank you. The blasters. And since then, of course, they opened Toy Story Midway Mania, which is a big improvement. And they opened Web Slingers, which is okay. But our personal favorite is in Tokyo, the Monsters Inc. Ride and Go Seek, where you have these like flashlights that you're pointing at the Monsters Inc. logo. And that one, they don't keep score in that one. So you're doing that just for fun. Imagine that. You don't gotta compete. So we are going to ride Astro Blasters. We're not gonna show you our scores. We can't handle that kind of pressure. I'll never reveal my score in this one.
Join Star Command. Hey, Buzz.
Powers and at the mercy of Zurg.
All right, you junior space rangers, listen up. Zurg is using the stolen battery cells to energize his secret weapon. Our mission is to find his robots and his secret weapon and blast them. Green Squadron will retrieve the power cells, while the rest of you concentrate on those robots.
Wait, the real life Buzz Lightyear talks to you in this ride? Okay, this is number one.
All right, Space Rangers, aim for the sea. And remember, the targets are work for when they're lit.
Please face forward.
Okay, here we go. Here we go, Mo. You got this.
I don't know how to aim.
There you go. Don't shoot me! Don't shoot me!
My finger hurts.
He's a bad one. Shoot him. He's a bad one.
And together we will defeat Buzz Lightyear.
Look at this kid behind us. He's out of the car.
Nice. Nice. Get it. Ooh, look at this one. You look startled, buddy. Oh, yeah. We just realized you can spin. That makes sense.
Stop me now. Green Planet is mine. And
Ooh, I like this tunnel.
You have saved our lives. We are eternally grateful.
We are eternally grateful. Nice.
Mission accomplished, Space Rangers. It's been an honor serving with you. Check us out for to determine your rank.
You got L3.
Oh,
Good job,
55,000.
Nice.
That was very painful for my finger. My finger is very sore now. I don't often go astro blaster shooting.
You're not astro blasting after work most days?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
No astro blasters for Mo.
Little green men, store command. I love these figurine sets. If I were to collect merch, like not clothing, but some sort of toy or something, this is what I would collect. They're pretty cool. What are those, Mo?
Wait, those are like real strawberries.
Real strawberry plantings in Tomorrowland. That's cool. The fruit of the future is here.
Does that mean I can pick them tomorrow?
Nice one.
So we just got off of number 37 Astro Blasters, and it's number 37 because honestly it is an okay ride for me. It is definitely very dated, and the shooting mechanism is not the most fun to shoot. It hurts my hand, it's hard to see, and it just feels really 2000s, and there's just been such improvements in interactive dark rides that I definitely feel like this could use another like facelift.
For sure, I agree. So like aesthetically, it feels like with the kind of brighter neon lights and a lot of the backgrounds almost feel like cardboard cutouts. So it feels a little cheap aesthetically. The laser you're shooting, yeah, it's hard to tell where it's going.
Yeah.
So it's hard to keep track of, you know, where you're shooting. And then also it just feels a little too slow moving. But I would speed it up a little bit because it feels like you're crawling through those rooms.
Yeah.
So overall, I would say it is the weakest of the interactive dark rides.
So while subjective, we love making lists like these just because it allows us to revisit every single ride here.
Yeah, a lot of rides that we haven't ridden in so long. It's like, well, it's next on the list, so we're gonna go ride it. So it's a cool way to check out every nook and cranny of this beautiful park. As you can tell, we're headed back on Main Street, and it probably has you wondering, will number 36 be the Disneyland Railroad? Will it be that thing that goes on these tracks and honks at me often when I'm standing in the middle? I don't even know what it's called. Will it be the famed Main Street Cinema? Minnie Mouse, making the rounds on Main Street. Love Minnie. And our number 36 favorite ride at Disneyland, not the railroad, I love the railroad, is
Great moments with Mr. Lincoln.
Great Moments indeed. So Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln is currently closed, and they're going to reopen it July 17. That date sounds familiar. 2025 for the 70th anniversary of Disneyland. So when they reopen, they're gonna have a new Walt Disney animatronic, and at that point, it might move up in our list. However, in its current state, this is our number 36.
So this is number 36 on our list because while I love history, a theme park is not really the time and place for a history lesson for me. It is a bit dated again, and I just don't really want to be sitting in a theater with Mr. Lincoln when there are rides and treats outside of this theater. How about you?
Yeah, for me, the animatronic of Mr. Lincoln is impressive, but you can still tell it's an animatronic, so I don't feel like I'm actually sitting with Abraham himself. I feel like I'm sitting with an impressive animatronic. And I agree with Mo, I love history, it's just at a theme park is not the time that I'm favoring history lessons over escapist rides.
Exactly. I love this shirt. If you remember from our last video, or one of our last videos, woo, bubbles. It was a yay or nay, and this shirt was a yay for me, so.
I agree, that's yay
I'm
plus.
obsessed with this shirt.
Nice. This Tomorrowland Terrace always reminds me of spring break in high school when I had a mission trip to Mexico and my youth group got to come to Disneyland for a day. And I remember they had this like spring break party at the Tomorrowland Terrace, and a lot of high school kids and other ages were dancing around the Tomorrowland Terrace. So that was a fun day. The only time I was at Disneyland with a large group of youth like that.
We are hungry and we're getting some food.
What did you get?
I got the chicken fusilli Alfredo, and I love adding red chili flakes to it because I'm starving. So.
And why are you eating it on the walk?
Because we have a ride to get to.
We're on a mission. Let's go. A beautiful glow in the skies above Tomorrowland. One thing that I try to do every Disneyland visit is to walk through the castle at some point into Fantasyland. It doesn't have to be when I first enter, but at some point it does feel like a nice ritual for DL. If you haven't yet watched our last worst to first video, numbers 42 to 39, make sure to check it out. It may or may not feature this carousel of King Arthur fame. And our number 35 favorite ride is
Dumbo, the flying elephant.
Whoa, Dumbo.
So fun fact about Dumbo, it actually opened a month after Disneyland opened in 1955. It used to be on the west side of Fantasyland, right over there. But in 1983, when they were doing the Fantasyland remodel, they moved it over here so that area could be a shortcut to Frontierland.
And Mo, do you know what used to be here where the current Dumbo is?
I do not. What used to be here?
Oh, it was Skull Rock Lagoon. So basically from Peter Pan, they had Skull Rock Lagoon. Kind of reminds me of Fantasy Springs, what they have as Fantasy Springs now.
I wish we had that still.
Yeah, I wish. Maybe they could like sneak in a mini version right here, a little Skull Rock Lagoon.
I don't think the whale would mind. Look at his face.
Yeah, because I don't think we want to move Dumbo a third time. I mean, those elephants get sore.
Oh, it's...
Numero uno. Woo. All right. Let's board this elephant. We're going up. We're going up.
Ah!
Here we go.
Woo! Dumbo!
This is way better than Astro Orbiter.
This is way better than Astro Orbiters. This is actually quite fun. Oh my goodness! How fun! Woohoo!
Dumbo. You got skills.
Wow, this view is great.
I'm gonna go down a little bit, just a little, so we can feel it.
Ooh!
And then back up.
Wow.
There it is. Toggle that. Toggle that. You get a little stomach feel. Alright. This is peaceful.
I love this ride.
We're hooked on Dumbo.
It's also adorable. It's pretty darn cute.
You want to do the nozzle? You want to toggle?
Let's toggle. Oh, I'm already up. Here we go. Oh, and Dumbo is landing.
So why is Dumbo number 35 on our list? Now, we love Dumbo. It's a classic. It's way better than Astro Orbiter. It's peaceful. It's fun. But of course, it's just a simple ride that goes in a circle. So it can't compete with, you know, Pirates of the Caribbean, Indiana Jones, and others. What do you think, Mom?
I agree. It's really fun. It's nostalgic. It's so adorable. But it's pretty simple. And while I love Dumbo also, you know, there's been a lot of advancements in rides, so...
It's a carnival ride, but one of the better versions of a carnival ride. So, funny story from Dumbo, when I was here in the 90s, another 90s story, my sister had just gotten a new watch. I think it was a Pocahontas watch, I want to say, or maybe Aladdin. And she was really proud of it. It was a digital watch, but she was riding Dumbo, and my dad was recording with his old school huge video camera. And every time Sis came around, she would tell him the time. So she'd be like, 9:46. And then she'd be like, still 9:46. And then next time, it's 9:47, Dad. So I'm gonna try to find the footage and put it in here.
Hey, what time you got on your Pocahontas watch there? Okay, thanks. Where are they? There they are. Just tell me the time again. Where are they? Huh. Okay, I know what time it is. Okay. Oh, 7:56 now. Oh.
This is hands down my favorite iteration of Fantasyland. It is the OG. It is just the best sizing for it, I think, and it's just the best attention to detail. Other versions have made the paths a lot wider and a lot of the buildings bigger, and it just loses some of its magic.
One other thing about the 1983 remodel of Fantasyland is the teacups used to be at ground level, but the Imagineer Tony Baxter thought it would be better if they were a little below ground, and you can see the effect that it has. It's much, much better, especially at night with the glowing lights. So
I agree. Tony Baxter, you're a genius. I feel like you can get a better sense of everything for the ride versus being at ground level.
I agree.
The Matterhorn. It is a very long line today. I understand. It's a great ride. It's super fun, especially since they changed the bobsleds. Do you guys remember the old bobsleds? Now they have like individual seats for each person, but back in the day, the bobsleds used to be like 2 or 3 per seatbelt. And it was pretty awkward and painful for passengers alike.
The sky is so beautiful at the moment. Thank you so much for joining us as we continued our Worst to First series with numbers 38 to 35 at Disneyland.
I hope you enjoyed riding those rides with us on this gorgeous day and night at Disneyland.
I sure did.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
And remember to stay curious and stay grateful.
Stay spicy, my friends.
Okay.